Hi, what's up YouTube? Today, budget S14 part 2. We are going to be installing coilovers on my S14. So today, a budget build. So we do have eBay coilovers here. I picked them up off Craigslist. They were about 300 bucks. My S14 already has some teen lowering springs on it, so not much of a difference. The only thing we're doing this for is so that we can put a bigger wheel on it, because as you see, there's not much clearance left on the stock ones. So let's start on the front. I'm gonna start by unbolting the front ones and get the wheels off, and we will get back to this right now. All right, one wheel off, and driver wheel. All right, so first we're gonna start. So now that we got the wheels off, we're gonna take the top hats off and then unbolt here and here off of the spindle on both sides. We're also going to be cutting and extending the lower control arm and replacing the tension rod, or is it tension rod or whatever, caster adjustment. So I have an aftermarket one in the trunk we are going to be putting in. So until then, I'll get back to you guys. Give me a minute. Driver side out. Now I'm going to remove the lower control arm and knock this knuckle off. I'll be right back. Side disassembled. Make sure you don't let your caliper hang. I have it tied up with some wire so it's not pulling on the rubber line. Knuckle, lower control arm, caster, stock caster, I don't know, tension rod, whatever it is. Stock shock. All right, we're gonna finish this side up. I'm gonna extend this lower control arm, and then I will be back and show you guys how to reassemble. Okay, so we cut the stock bump stop off. It sits about, I don't know how the fuck it sits like this on there. And we cut it all off, got it all grinded up. Now we're gonna cut the control arm in half, and we're gonna add a section in. We have it clamped into the chop saw. You just wanna cut it somewhere between these two holes and, you know, somewhere on the flat part so that you have a level surface to cut. So this backside is very level, very straight, so I used it as a 90-degree point to figure out where to cut. So let me plug this in, cut it, Now, we're gonna add 1.5 inches to these. So 1.5 inches is roughly, let's see, let's look at the micro. Zeroed out, inch, and it's about 37 millimeters. Strip of metal, steel, 1.5 inches wide. This is what's gonna go between these two. So we're going to bend this up, and we are going to tack weld it on, and then tack weld the other side on, and then weld it all the way up. So it'll sit like that, something like that. Perfect. All tacked up, we are going to weld it solid. This piece that's sitting underneath it isn't gonna. I'll cut it the right length and then add it in, but for now I was just using it as a spacer. So let me get this welded, and I'll be back. It's all done and welded up all the way around, strong. So I'm gonna clean it up, throw a coat of paint on it, and call it. I cut the bump stop off the knuckle, and now we're gonna start reassembly. So I'll get back to you once I get some stuff bolted on. I already got the caster, the aftermarket one I have, put on. So we're gonna try to adjust some of that and see what we can get going. Got the driver's side coilover bolted in, tension rod on, and lower control arm. We will be back in a second when we finish up right here. And back together, coilovers in, rotor, hub, spindle. I'm gonna need extended tie rods, but for now I got them kind of maxed out. Might do a budget tie rod extension video. Not sure yet. Not sure how safe that is. So let me look it up and figure some stuff out. I'm gonna start tearing apart the passenger side now and see what camber we're looking for. I have to throw some spacers on this thing, and I think we're gonna have to go lower because I have the coiler up pretty high. Got a lot of adjustment left in it, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so both sides are back together. Waiting on my inner tie rods to get here. They should be here in the next couple minutes. Using O2 Maxima inner tie rods. They're 12.91 inches long. A lot of adjustability. Yeah, that's about it. I'll let you know when we get those in and put the outer tie rods on, and we'll show you how much angle we have. We got the Maxima tie rods in. I need to go for an alignment, but this isn't even full lock, and it's looking great. The wheels aren't even bolted on yet, so I'll get back to you once I get it back on the ground.